Alright, it's been 2 days. Let's head to the workshop and see if Yehoda found any... Hey, Anefa!
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past—
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch...
Let me After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant. Even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frost Moon. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot.
So, you're...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic?
So, there's really nothing...
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and...
Sounds like a good idea.
That wasn't a suggestion! These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. I'd turn all of Nodcry up...
Turning all of Nodcry upside down. That is indeed Aino.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end...
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see, but that means any of my bots could be next, including if we don't get Crumbclank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing. So, even if I really do have to turn all of... You said Osako was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with...
Someone sent a letter.
Really? Let's take a look. Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone.
Seems like she has a way to help us.
Dory services? Or...
I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation or...
All right, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the...
Very well. Please continue to look out for...
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda?
More like you're not the only one.
Looks like that old man isn't here this...
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Dory! So it...
My assistant told me about your little visit. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Krumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, traveler. I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up... There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't, who stole the bot?
She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your guy. Of course, a professional of her caliber. But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount. How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied, of course, and if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference. 20% off would be 800,000 more.
800,000?
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 more is worth it if it means we get Krumklank back.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Well, if you're okay with it, I know.
Great news! The expert is already in the area! I hope you have a
Wait, Trevor? Paimon! I've heard so much about you, but I didn't...
So, the expert is a Melazine? I've heard about these creatures before.
Really?
With her help, we'll get leads on Krumklank for sure!
There's something you should know about Dory. Retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melazines. It's an honor to help her out.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000. As always, I appreciate your patronage. Well, in that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, well, one of the Melazine agents from the Marechaussee Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to Nodcry. But we all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here. But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you... Could you describe them to me? The more details, the better. Then, would it be possible...
Sure thing.
Mind the wind.
All right, this is the last place we saw Krunk.
I've learned a little about... So... Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them...
Looking for trouble, kid? No?
Ugh, not a good start. Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent. We can't force them to answer our questions.
That's what you're worried about? Well, it's your lucky day.
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Fine. If you want.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here?
I see that pretty much on the daily.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they... It would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
When you put it that way, I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon,
That direction. If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. I think I know where they were heading.
Suffocate!
If you need help with carrying this stuff, I'll get Kakuku on it. Let's go! Mind the wind!
So, this is the place? Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest, which means there should be quite a few
Traces? What kind of...
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh, it might be hard for...
This is the recon bot from that day!
Yep, pretty much what I expected. But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, Once they made it far enough, I bet these footprints are from when they
Is that enough to tell where they went?
Enough to give us some clues at least. I see a special kind of sand, and if I'm right, they probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait! Near the Kuvaki experimental design?
Then that's where we should head next.
Wow! Melusines are awesome! I want one!
Melusines are people, not pets, I know.
Well, that's the last clue we needed, right?
Easy now, Kakuku.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Opening box of Adepti-Trix. Life goes on.
Installation chamber deployed. Preparing for dust up.
Time to act.
Defensive mode engaged.
Let's go!
Up and away!
Let's go!
Installation chamber deployed.
Rain outlines your fate.
Nothing personal!
All time, bro! Up and away!
Mind the wind.
here, but I don't see Crumclank.
With this many people standing guard?
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go.
Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret desserts. And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because I'm about to do something.
Okay.
I know. Like I said before, I'm the boss of the Crumcake Craft Shop, and I'm...
Whoa! Is that Zip Zap Spybot number 1?
It's Zip Zap Warbot number 1 now.
Whoa, Warbot? I knew the kid was making dangerous stuff.
With Zip Zap Warbot on our side, there's no stopping us. Come on, charge!
What is this thing? Help! Does somebody help me! What are you running for? Just take it down! There's nothing scary about... Ah! Ah!
Phew! We're in! Wait!
Whatever it is, it doesn't...
This hunk of metal has Crumclank's core. The thief already took him apart.
Quite the improvement, don't you think? My creation is 10 times more.
Wait! You're that guy from the Black Market?
If your goal is to accomplish something that will shock the world, I must admit, though, I'm rather surprised you made it this far.
You deliberately tried to steer...
What? You never questioned the fact that the first notice you found just so happened to have the front desk is where people go to exchange information. But I get to decide what to put front and center.
So you're the one who stole Crumclank! Both?
So what if I am? There's only one rule in Nodcry. Winner takes all. With this prototype, the more I earn will put me on equal footing with...
Just using a piece of tech you stole...
Stole? No, rescue. Ever since learning about Kuvaki, I knew there was huge potential. I came all this way, but the stubborn natives refused to even entertain my ideas. It didn't go any better with the Fatui and their monopoly on Kuvaki research. But then, this stupid girl who spends all her time making useless toys opens a workshop. And all the factions of Nodcry, she's the one who gets to make a groundbreaking machine. That role should...
Right! 'Cause it's definitely not embarrassing to...
That's enough! Give Crumclank...
We'll see about that.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Go Claw!
Why is this machine so powerful?
I can't even hit the thing!
No, you guys! Don't attack him! We just have to wait it out! I'm not letting Crumclank become a war machine! Ready? Chew on this! Rush attack! Wheel of life.
Mind your step! Here!
Good luck!
Defensive mode engaged.
King Down Water Bomb!
sequence initiated.
What's happening? I need an engineer over here. Quick!
The core stopped working. It's supposed to concentrate Kuvaki, but
What kind of medium?
judging by the smell,
What?
Don't sound so surprised. Crumbclank is a dessert baking robot, but I always thought it would be too sad if he had to watch other people eat all the time without. So when I designed Crumbclank, I gave him the ability.
I think I understand now. The consumption of a cake like if cake baking is the goal, that kind of but to use it as a weapon. Not even Nodcry's entire flour and sugar production would.
And you're just noticing this now? Well, then get rid of that.
Boss, it's embedded into the system. I'm not skilled enough to change something like that. I didn't even notice it at first.
See? Crumbclank isn't a war machine.
This technology could have been revolutionary. It was supposed to be my big break. And now it's trapped. No. The prototype stays with me.
Try me, you. Whoa! What are you all doing here?
Protecting the Krumkaki craft shop is a job for all who call it home. Activating annihilation mode.
Another test subject. Job. Try!
Go claw!
Try!
Defensive mode engaged.
Rain outlines your fate.
You on this! Cha! Yeah! Lash attack!
The wrong test subject.
Let him run for now. Nodcry doesn't have laws, but it does have
Is everyone all right? Apparently Nodcry doesn't have a police.
Wow! Way to think ahead, the deal. Wait! What about Crunk?
Miss Aino, during the altercation, my brethren and I retrieved the core from that construct. This technology needs safekeeping, and I think... No.
And I know you're not the bad guys I thought you were. Let's go home, Inefa. Oh, and when we get back, I want to...
Hey, it's been a while. Why don't we check up on Aino? Hey, Inefa! Oh, Yehuda!
Well, after all that hard work,
Wait, there's cake?
Yes. Aino wanted to thank you for your help, so now that Crumbclink is back safe and sound, she thought it would be nice for everyone to try out his...
Wow! So this is...
Yes. Luckily, the core was still intact, so all I...
Woohoo! Is it... Hey! He ate...
It's not unusual for a chef to take a few bites before serving a dish.
No need to worry. Once he's had his fill, he can get started on the desserts for everyone.
All right. Wait, speaking...
She thought of a new idea for a robot and shut herself in the workshop to get started.
Why does Aino like building robots?
Retrieving historical records from databank. At first, I believe Aino was just shocked to find something that fascinated her more than does. And fortunately, her friends respected her passion. Even if, aside from then, one day, an acclaimed teacher discovered her and recognized her passion for what it truly was. Just like her friends, she finally discovered what she wanted to do. And when genius and passion collide, there's not much that can get in the way. So, Aino left her childhood friends, established the Clink Clink. Perhaps it all comes down to the natural instinct of a genius.
Oh, so that's what draws her to robot.
Based on my own experience with Aino, I think long before she took me in, she was already pushing her skill. What I mean is, it's not something that's... I think, after walking the path of a genius for so long, she looked around and realized there was no one at her side. So me, Clink, and all the other robots Aino has added to the workshop were her family. We give her the companion. As I see it, that's the true relationship.
Oh, wow!
Yes, and for that reason, it did not matter to Aino how powerful Clink could become, nor how... And she decided that he would join his family, and that meant she would spare no effort to save him.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it may...
I'm afraid my logic unit cannot make sense of that.
Well, the way Paimon sees it, Nocry is a dog-eat-dog place full of scheming and scamming. The people that thrive here seem to be built for... Anyone else would use the kind of tech Aino has to make weapons. But Aino... She takes something that could be a weapon and...
No, my view is the exact opposite. I've encountered the full spectrum of people that live here in Nocry. But in my experience, you say Aino doesn't fit in here, but I believe the opposite. If I were to attempt to...
Ooh, the dessert should be done!
Yes, one moment.
I want the one with the most frosting!
All right, everyone.